Good morning.
Good morning po.
Good morning po.
Okay, so I hope nag-early lunch kayo ano kasi um 'di ba yung schedule natin was in the portal was 9 to 11 but it should have been 9 to 12 because 3 hours. Otherwise, lagi kayong kulang ng 1 hour. So I asked Ma'am Red, I don't know if it had been changed sa portal, yung corresponding additional 1 hour to make it 5 hours per week. Okay, let's start. Okay, so last time we took up, uh, we finish yung mga ginagamit natin sa directional reading, survey calculations. So we are now going to um, pagkuha ng mga capacity and displacement yung from the drilling formulas and calculations which I have uploaded. Okay. Uh, so let me begin by introducing to you yung mga ano bang dapat natin malaman sa calculations. I have here with me yung drilling data handbook. Ang kukunin natin ngayon is all about capacities and volume. No? Uh, this is very relevant because if we, let's say, if we want to circulate sa hole, sa butas natin, gusto natin linisin yung butas natin. So we need to understand yung mga capacities and displacement for each particular size of hole. Okay? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng capacity? So let's start with the volume of a cylinder. If we have a cylinder, then definitely we can have a volume that would be equivalent to the diameter. And if we square that and we multiply it with the length or the height, so meron tayong makukuhang volume, right? So the volume will be in expressed in this particular equation with the corresponding constant na taking into account the pi and etc. So if we do that, then we can have a d squared expression, and the volume would correspond to that. Now let's go to annular. Anong ibig sabihin ng annular? We have been talking of annular. So basically, the annular space is yung annulus is the difference between the, let's say, we have a diameter, the bigger diameter. In this instance is called DO. So, and we have an internal diameter. So, dalawa yung cylinder natin. If we take that, the square of the difference between the DO squared minus DI squared, which is the smaller diameter, multiply it by L, then we can take that as the volume of an annular space. Meaning, ito, yung gilid niya. Because that is the annulus. That's what we are concerned right now. So, if we are having it in inches, we can always have it in gallons per foot or in barrels per foot. So let's say we need barrels per foot, no? So let's take for example itong ganitong nasa drilling formulas natin, which I have already uploaded. Ang gusto natin malaman is we are after, we want to circulate, no? So kung yun ang gusto natin malaman, first we need to understand yung mga capacity ng pump. That's the first step. So if we go by the capacity ng pump, uh, so I am just browsing through the pages of the, and we are after the, eto, yung sa mga fluids or hydraulics natin. So basically, we want to get the mud, yung mga circulation natin and whole cleaning, etc. So that's what we are after. So just hold on. Okay. Ito yung ating kukunin muna natin, ano? We want to determine yung tinatawag na volumetric efficiency ng isang, say, duplex or triplex. So, what do we need? Ang kailangan natin is the rod diameter, yung stroke length, yung gumagalaw-galaw dun sa pump, and then yung pump speed niya, which is 60. Let's say, for example, we have 60 strokes per minute. So, using this equation for the theoretical pump displacement for a duplex, it is dependent on the diameter, rod diameter. It is also dependent on the length, stroke length. So, in this particular example, it's 20 inch. And then, yung N. Yung N natin is, what is that? That is itong formula natin, no? We go by this formula first. So, our volumetric efficiency is given by this. Okay? Diameter ng pipe or the stroke length. And then we have the length of the stroke length. And then, ano pa ang kailangan natin? Yung strokes per second. Yun ang kailangan natin. So, those are the things that we need to have bago tayo makakompute ng mga volumetric efficiency. So, if we have that, we can calculate using this formula, and we can then input the the corresponding to have a final equation that is expressed in gallons per stroke or barrels per stroke, as the case may be. So, if we have a triplex output, we can also calculate for the volumetric efficiency using the triplex pump. Yung triplex pump natin can be computed with this one. Ito sa mga double acting pump. Tapos ito naman, we can get it by inputting yung sa triplex pump. Ito, using 3 cylinder. So, we have the length, which is the stroke length, diameter ng rod length, and then ito yung strokes per minute. And then we can get it. So, let's take an example. Ito yung example natin. So, in this example, dito, inaalam dito yung liner size. But when you go to the rig, usually, that is already prepared by the tool pusher. They usually discuss it with the drilling engineer at saka yung mga directional driller na kailangan tama lang yung gamitin nilang liner size for a particular pressure. In this example, ang pressure na kailangan is 3,500 PSI. And then what is being determined or what is being asked is what liner size that can be used. So, assuming that they put in a 6-inch liner size, we can get the pump, itong pag-determine ng diameter niya, or we can get the pump input. But what we are after right now is computein natin kung paano natin makompute kung ilang strokes tsaka ilang minutes para dumating yung fluid inside the drill string and ma-displace yung annulus para lumabas siya dun sa shaker. That's the whole point of this discussion. Bale, gusto natin ma-clean yung hole, and then so that pag lumabas siya sa shaker, we would presume na malinis na yung butas. Madala niya yung mga cuttings. So let's take in this example, we are using 12,000 feet as our depth. Tapos meron tayong narana casing we are using 8.5-inch hole. 8.5-inch hole yung size ng bit. Ang huling casing is 9 5/8. Ang internal diameter niya is 8.681 na set at 11,200. So ano yung mga ginamit na drill string design na part? We have drill collar, which is 6.5-inch OD by 3-inch ID. Ang length nun is 600 feet. Ang heavyweight natin, which is 5-inch, ang OD, ang ID is 2 and 13/16 as a length of 300. The rest, we are using 5-inch drill pipe with an ID of 4.276 inches. Ang details natin is ang pump is using 7-inch liner and duplex siya. Ang stroke length is 17. Rod diameter is 2.5. Strokes per minute is 60. And volumetric efficiency is equal to 90. So, using that formula for the theoretical pump displacement for a duplex pump, yung pinakita ko kanina, no? Pag-compute ng duplex pump, ito, using this one for a duplex pump, we can use the same formula to get muna yung barrels per stroke for that particular pump. So, input natin yung stroke length, rod diameter, okay? And then what we get is 0.2520 barrels per stroke. Please note na hindi pa dito na input yung volumetric efficiency. So, now first, ang una, kukunin natin yung we start from the bottom para mas may ma-figure out ninyo, hindi yung nasa taas. So, sa bottom natin, yung capacity no mula sa bit is drill collar. So, ang ID ng drill collar, as stated dun sa problem, is 3-inch ID. So, therefore, ang capacity ng drill collar, we can calculate it by means of ID squared divided by 1029.4. Yan ang capacity niya. And then, pag nakuha natin yung barrels per foot niya, we have to multiply that barrels per foot times the length ng drill collar, which is 600 feet. Okay? So, tapos na tayo. Tumaas tayo dun sa heavyweight drill pipe. Ang capacity naman ng drill pipe na heavyweight, ang ID niya is 2 and 13/16. So, we just input the 2 and 13/16 divided by 1029. That will be our capacity ng heavyweight drill pipe. And then, if we multiply that by 300, kasi 300 feet yung heavyweight, we can get the total volume of heavyweight drill pipe. 300, so we get 2.305272. So, dalawa na yung capacity natin. Capacity ng drill collar, capacity ng heavyweight drill pipe. Next, capacity ng drill pipe. Same thing, yung ID ng drill pipe is 4.276. So, we can use that divided by 1029 to get the capacity of drill pipe. So, how do we calculate yung volume ng drill pipe? So, knowing the capacity, we have to times 12,000 kasi 12,000 yung gustong depth minus the 600 na drill collar minus the 300 na heavyweight equals to 197.58. So, kumpleto na yung ating capacity. And if we calculate the total pipe volume, we just sum the total volume ng drill collar, which is 5.24. Total volume ng heavyweight, which is 2.305. Tsaka total volume ng drill pipe. And that amounts to 204,6871. Ngayon, Hindi pa tayo tapos, di ba? If we go by this definition, we need to calculate not just this capacity, yung volume niya, but we need to calculate yung annular volume of the difference between yung malaking OD sa maliit na ID. So, if we go by the annular volume against the drill pipe, for example, open hole muna ng annular volume against ng drill collar. Galing tayo sa ilalim, no? So, what is the malaking OD? Ang open hole natin is 8.5 inch hole. Ang ginagamit natin na size ng drill collar is what? We are using 6.5 inch kasi yun yung given na OD. Ito, drill collar is 6.5. So, therefore, ang DO natin, which is yung pinaka-outer na diameter, will be the OD of the open hole, which is 8.5 minus the OD nung drill collar. Okay? So, nakuha na natin yung capacity ng in open hole against the drill collar. So, meron tayong annular volume against the drill collar times 600, we get that as 17.486 barrels. Now, let us get the capacity ng annular volume in open hole against the heavyweight drill pipe. So, sabi dito, yung heavyweight drill pipe natin is what? 300, no? Ngayon, yung 300 natin na yon, knowing na meron na tayong 600 feet doon sa una, ang last casing natin is 11,200. Hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung 300 feet agad-agad kasi ang balanse natin to reach 12,000 is only 800 feet. May 600 feet na tayo. So, 200 lang yung nakalabas doon sa open hole na heavyweight. So, kukunin natin yon as 8.5 hole minus the OD ng drill pipe or the heavyweight. And then, we divide it by 1029. So, makukuha natin yung annular capacity in open hole of the heavyweight. And then, we multiply that by 200 feet to get the 9.1801 barrels. Now, ano na yung remaining? Magiging dalawa yung component nung nasa loob ng casing because, di ba yung na-set yung casing at 11,200, ang nakalabas na length is 800. So, meron pa tayong 100 na nakapasok yung heavyweight inside casing. So, ang gagawin natin, we will have to take that into consideration because meron yon corresponding annular volume with respect to casing. So, we will use that the 100 times 0.04. Ano yung 0.04? That is the internal diameter ng casing minus the OD, the square of the OD ng heavyweight drill pipe, which is also same as the OD ng drill pipe. So, times 100. So, meron na tayong 4.89. Now, yung remaining, na-run na natin yung 100 doon sa loob ng casing. So, meron pa tayong natitirang 11,100 na drill pipe. So, kukunin natin yung capacity ng drill pipe against the casing, which is medyo may typo error ito. Hindi dapat ito open hole. This is the capacity of the drill pipe inside casing. So it should be 8.681 squared minus 5 squared divided by 1029. Pero take note, we are multiplying it with 11,100 kasi yung 100 feet napunta na sa heavyweight drill pipe. Pag inad natin yung mga capacity ng drill collar, capacity ng heavyweight drill pipe, capacity ng drill pipe, and then we add the annular volume of the drill collar with respect to open hole, heavyweight drill pipe with respect to open hole, the remaining heavyweight drill pipe which is 100 feet with respect to casing, and then the remaining drill pipe with respect to casing which is 11,100. If we sum it all up, it will add up to this value, which is total annular volume, which is 574. How do you get the strokes? Hindi ba alam natin yung strokes from our volumetric efficiency or theoretical pump displacement ng pump? We can get the barrels per stroke. And assuming, sabi dito, that the volumetric efficiency is 90%, we can get that volumetric efficiency, the pump displacement times the volumetric displacement, volumetric efficiency. And if we use that divisor, if we know the total barrels divided by the barrels per stroke, then we can get the number of strokes. And if we know the number of strokes, then we can get, kung magpa-pump tayo, we can get it by getting the number of the total volume divided by the pump displacement times volumetric efficiency to get the number of strokes. And if we have a total of 902, yun yung ating from the capacity at saka yung ating, ito yung una natin, di ba? The annular volume, which is the total annular volume is 574. No? So, yung sa unang 204, meron tayong capacity, lahat which is 204 barrels yung capacity. And then yung annular volume, we also have to take into account. Ang total of strokes natin will be 3,434. So, if we want to know the total time required, we will have to divide it by the 60 strokes per minute kasi yun yung binigay na details from the pump. So it will take the total time required will be 57.23 minutes. Ibig sabihin, from the time we start pumping, as soon as it enters the drill string at saka lumabas dun sa annulus, it will take 57 minutes to bago lumabas yung cuttings dun sa shaker. Take note that this does not include the length nung yung hose galing dun sa pump papunta sa standpipe and sa standpipe papunta sa top drive or Kelly. We are just assuming that we are counting the time when it enters the drill string, which consists of drill pipe, heavyweight, tsaka drill collar. And then as soon as it come out dun sa nozzle ng bit, aakyat siya dun sa annulus ng open hole with drill collar, open hole ng heavyweight, annulus ng heavyweight with respect to casing na 9958, annulus ng drill pipe with respect to casing, which is still 9958 kasi all the way up yon. And the total of that will be the time required or time to have a bottoms up o circulation. So that means pag pumasok yung fluid, it will take 57 minutes before it come out in the shell shaker. Nakuha nyo ba yon? Did you get that?
Apo, sir. Nagigets po.
Okay, so simple lang naman, di ba? Basic, very basic yung ating calculation. It's just about volume. Volume, and that represents that we are assuming that it is a cylinder. So to take that volume, we are taking the OD or ID. So we take the capacity and then we take the annular volume. Yun ang inaano natin, kinukuha natin, di ba? So we started with this volume of a cylinder tsaka volume ng annular space. So ngayon, itong ganito, ito rin yung ginagamit if we want to use it ng let's say magpa-pump tayo ng cement with respect to casing. Gusto natin ng punuin ng casing. The same principle. Gagawin natin, kukunin natin yung bawa magraran tayo ng tubing kasi magraran na tayo ng cementing, papalitan lang natin yung drill pipe ng tubing. Okay? Pagkatapos natin mag-run, let's say ang ginamit natin na tubing is 3.5 IF, 3.5 inch OD. And we have a nominal weight dito sa table na to. We can get the capacity. Meron na siya kasing mga capacity. But we can always compute for the capacity and the annular volume if we know the ODID ng mga ano. So, if we are running a casing and then we replace the drill pipe with the tubing and then we want to pump the cement, the same thing. We will have to get the capacity of the tubing with respect to open hole and then tubing with respect to casing, ID ng casing, and then all the way up to the surface. Kung puro tubing yung ginamit. Kasi pwede na nag-run tayo ng tubing and then nag-run tayo ng drill pipe, pampahaba lang. Pero we don't want as much as possible na matuyuan ng cement yung drill pipe because once we run it in the hole in the next section, mahirapan tayo makakuha ng signal if the drill pipe is full of cement. Baka ma-block pa or mag-high pressure pa tayo. So, we need to understand that pagka ginamit yon, we need to wash it as soon as it come out of hole. Okay, so yung formula na paggamit is the same. Whether it is casing or drill pipe, in between casing or tubing in terms of casing, they will be the same. Ganon din pag well control. If we are doing a well control, then if we want to circulate of hole, gagamitin din natin the same calculation applies. Ano ang component mo? I have drill collar, I have heavyweight, I have drill pipe. The same. And then ano bang ginagamit mo? Triplex, duplex. If I am using a triplex, then I will use the pump displacement for a triplex pump to get the barrels per stroke. And then if we have a strokes per minute for a particular pump, then I can divide the total number of strokes with that strokes per minute to get the number of minutes or the time required. Pag nakuha ko na yung time required, yun na, nakuha ko na yung gusto kong kunin eh. Okay? Ano pa? In this example, let's take for example naman ito. nag-run siya ng 8.5 inch hole. Ang 15, ang rod diameter is 2 inch. Ang volumetric efficiency is 90. So, ang drill pipe capacity is 0.01422 barrels per foot. Na-compute niya na yung capacity. And then the annulus capacity is 0.05 barrels per foot. Of the 4.5 inch OD with 8.5 inch hole size ng hole. So, again, take the volumetric output first. And if we have a volumetric output, then we have a gallons per stroke, and we can convert that into barrels per stroke. And then the drill string capacity, since we know the drill string capacity to be 0.014, we multiply that 0.014 times 8,000 kasi 8,000 yung dep na sinasabi . Okay? Pag 8,000, we can get the 400 barrels. Yung drill string capacity plus annulus is 51376. If we divide by the 0.197, because the 0.197 is the total flow rate or the barrels per stroke natin from the pump. Makukuha natin will be 2,600 strokes. And sabi, ang pump detail is, pump stroke is 50 strokes per minute. So, if we divide the total 2,600 strokes by 50 strokes, we get 52 minutes. That is the time required for us if we are going to use a duplex pump, pumping it through the 4.5 inch drill pipe capacity inside the open hole, which is 8.5 inch hole. So, simple lang, di ba? So, you can get it straightforward, and you can get the capacity, annular volume ulit, tapos gamitin mo yung pump displacement or the volumetric output ng pump if you input the efficiency, then you can get ito, di ba? Nagamit dito yung volumetric output yung efficiency. Kasi nag 0.9 na tayo dito, kaya may 8.32 gallons per stroke na. Whereas dun sa unang example, wala pa. Kaya in-apply lang natin yung 0.9. Usually, sa rig is, the pumps are usually taken as 97%. Otherwise, kung 90% na lang, dapat magpalit na sila ng bomba. Palit ng liner, palit lahat para mas efficient. Hindi na yung maganda kung mga 90% lang. Pero for purposes of discussion and computation, let us just assume na tama yung 90%. Okay? Did you get that? Nakuha ba?
Yes po, sir.
Opo. Sir,
Okay,
yung
sige.
sa stroke po, ang unit niya po ay stroke lang talaga po.
Sa strokes per minute yung specification. Kasi mga bomba, pwede kang gumamit up to 110. Mga duplex o triplex. Pero dito nilagay, in-specify na yung pump details, gagamit lang ng 50 strokes per minute yon.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Strokes per minute kasi yun yung output niya . So, yung ano naman niya, yung pump displacement will be barrels per stroke. Kasi, ibig sabihin, for every bawat galaw nung yung piston, ang ma-output niya will be certain number in terms of barrels o gallons per stroke. So, usually, ang mga gallons per stroke sa rig is mga 6 gallons per stroke. Yun ang mga nakukuha. But here, we have a quite high na gallons per stroke, which is 8. Medyo mataas yun. Kasi usually mga 6 gallons per stroke lang ang nadi-deliver ng mga pump. Assuming na mga 97% efficiency. Pero yun nga, sabi ko, for the sake of just doing the computation, we do as is. So, whether ang unit is barrels per stroke o gallons per stroke o liters per stroke, yun yung nag-specify about the capacity ng pump. Pump displacement yon. And if you multiply that with the volumetric efficiency, we can get the pump output. So, yun ang una natin alamin, the pump output. Para, if we know the number of barrels, we can divide it by the number of the barrels per stroke or pump output. We can determine the strokes. And if we know the stroke per minute, na kung gaano natin ibobomba, kasi the higher the strokes, mas mabilis natin ma-achieve yung mabilis natin matapos. Kasi we are pumping at a higher stroke per minute eh. Pero dito, ni-specify that we'll only be pumping 50 strokes per minute. So we divide the total number of strokes divided by the 50 strokes per minute as specified. Okay? Malinaw na ba yon? Medyo
Opo, sir.
nakukuha. Oo, nakukuha natin, ano? So it will be the same as if we pump drilling fluid, cementing slurry. Mag-iiba-iba na lang yung mga casing. Halimbawa, casing ID, casing ano. Wag kayong malilito about the pagpasok sa casing. Baka kasi gamitin nyo yung code ng casing. No. Kasi from our picture kanina, yung unang-una kong pinakita, what matters is the internal ID ng casing, sa casing. Pero sa open hole, yun yung open hole diameter. Tama? But if we are referring to the casing, then since we are dealing with the clearance as illustrated dito sa screen, we must take the internal diameter ng casing minus the outer diameter ng drill pipe o drill collar. Diba? Kasi nasa loob tayo eh. So we are dealing with the internal